my cuties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Janely. I'm a personal trainer, but I make videos on a bunch of different things, so go check my other videos out. Per usual, if you have any suggestions for videos or anything of that sort, you can leave a comment down below or reach me on Instagram or my email, which are also down below in the description. I'm wearing a hat indoors because my hair is not looking too cute today, but the hat and the koala is, so here we are. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, or give me a big thumbs up. Let's get to it now. Today I would say I'm debunking some myths or common thoughts about fitness related things, but I guess I can't say I'm debunking them because I'm not showing you proof on camera that these things aren't true. I am just talking about them and giving you my experience with said beliefs and telling you why they are not 100% true. Let's begin with protein powder. That's a huge one. A lot of people, specifically mainly women, think that protein powder is going to make you fat, gain weight, it's going to make you big and bulky. Now, first of all, just saying that something's going to make you fat is not even the right way to use the term fat, so I don't like using it, but that's just what people tell me, and I'm simply saying it the way that they say it. But okay, protein powder will not make you fat or bulky or do any of that sort. As long as you don't get a mass gainer is a completely different kind of protein. So I have a video on this somewhere on my channel, way down. If you scroll, I don't think I made it private. So if you guys look, I'm explaining the different types of protein powders there are. And so let's say all these types of protein powders, I'm going to put them up on the screen. These are all the normal kinds. They won't make you gain weight. And then there's the mass gainer. The mass gainer is a completely different animal of its own. This is for mass gaining. It's literally in the name. If you get a mass gainer, you are getting that so you can take a bunch of calories in and gain weight. A lot of guys mainly take this, but as long as you're not getting a mass gainer, which will be clear to you, it will be clear, it says mass gainer on there, then you are good. The rest of the protein powders, obviously look at the macros on them. You know, some protein powders have a little bit more carbs, some have a little bit more fat, some have a little bit more protein. The protein powder itself will not make you fat, it won't make you gain weight. What makes you gain weight is eating more calories. So yeah, if you're stacking this new food into your diet, and your diet is staying the same as it was before, and your goal is to lose weight, you are going to gain weight because you're now adding more calories onto what you usually were eating. However, if you are you're adjusting your diet to meet your new goals, and you're adding that protein powder into the diet as part of your new diet, you know, you're making room in the calories allowed for the day that you are taking in for that protein powder, then you will not gain weight. In fact, nothing itself can really make you gain weight. It's all about calories in and calories out. The same song I sing every video. Next, that lifting weights will make a female bulky, manly, or look manly, etc., etc. This is not the case. If you simply look at a guy that trains, it takes a while for even he to gain a certain amount of muscle that will make him look big and hulky and bulky and whatever you want to call it. Therefore, a girl lifting weights who does not make that kind of testosterone, she is not going to just look like a man from lifting weights. You know, that for a girl to look like that, and I know the typical picture most people are thinking of when they're saying this, for a girl to look this way, she needs to be lifting insane amounts of weight, most likely be on some kind of anabolic or steroid. It's not just going to happen from lifting weights. Next, eating past 6 or eating late at night, eating close to the time you go to sleep is bad. This is another one. Now, okay, so you can do a thing called intermittent fasting, and it really does help you trim down fat, lose fat, etc., etc. A lot of people use it, and even I've used it myself, to be able to eat more food and still keep yourself looking relatively lean. Now this has to do with how much time your body goes without having any insulin rises, and there's a lot that plays into this, and I can make a video on intermittent fasting. That's another idea. I always get ideas from my videos and then I forget to do them, so I will not forget this. But anyway, so yeah, there is a way to lose weight by not eating late at night. However, this goes on to the next day. There's more to this than just not eating late. But for the most part, just talking about eating late at night, that does not make you gain weight. That doesn't make you fat. Of course, everybody's body is different, and some people's body reacts better if they just don't eat close to their bedtime. However, again, calories in versus calories out. So yeah, if that last meal is putting you over the limit that you are supposed to eat in order to lose weight, you are going to gain weight from eating that nightly meal. However, if you are staying within the macros, your limited amount of calories, whatever, for the day, and you have that night meal, you're not going to gain weight from it. Maybe you'll feel a little bloated later that day or that morning, but will you gain weight, like actual legitimate fat weight, from this meal? You will not. And I am an example of this. I get off of work sometimes at 11:15. I go home and I've had my meals at like 7, then 10, and then I go home and I still have another meal at like 11:30, sometimes even 12, 1, and I'm not gaining weight unless I'm bulking. Obviously, then I do gain weight, but I'm not gaining extra weight than I would want to by having these late meals. Next is that carbs are bad. Carbs simply should not belong in your diet. You need to limit any sort of bread, rice, tortilla, whatever it is, carb that you usually intake that needs to be gone. And that's a complete lie. Carbs are essential for your diet. Again, this is not the case if you follow certain diets like keto, but for the most part, carbs are your friends. You need those to build your muscles even. You need them to fuel your workouts, and I have lost weight and gained weight, all while eating carbs. So the carbs are not the problem, and you do not need to fully eliminate them from your diet. Another big myth, or I guess just common thought, is that endless hours of cardio are going to help you lose weight. And that is actually a very dangerous game to play. If you start doing just cardio all the time for too long, your body is actually, instead of getting leaner and looking toned, which is what most people want to achieve, or women that I've met want to achieve, you are actually going to maybe even start looking skinny fat because you're not building any muscle for the most part, or it's very minimal, and you're just burning those calories. So I don't know, if you look at sprinters' bodies versus marathon runners' bodies, there's two different body types going on there. Obviously, there's always an exclusion, but for the most part, you do shape yourself differently. Doing endless hours of cardio is not the best for your metabolism. It doesn't keep you burning calories after your workout. Once you're done running, you're done burning pretty much. Whereas if you incorporate lifting weights with cardio, you are going to continuously burn more calories throughout the day, therefore helping you burn more fat, raising that metabolism, meaning you can eat more or eat the same and lose more calories or more weight in the long term faster and more easily. So don't stick to just cardio. Always incorporate that balance, unless, like I said, you're training for a specific marathon or some kind of running cardio goal. That's completely different. But for the most part, if you're trying to lose fat, gain some muscle, look toned, cardio and just cardio is not the key. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you guys out in any way, shape, or form. I feel like I couldn't think of any more myths at the moment, but I know that some might pop up here or there, If you think of any or you have any questions on some popular opinion, let me know down below. Per usual, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys a ton.